Yes guys, it's your boy Cam back with another video. Let's talk about Joshua v Wilder. Is that the fight to make in 2023? Is it still a mega fight? Let's chat. So guys, obviously we saw Joshua lost this past weekend against Usyk. The question is, where does he go from now? Where does he go? Does he go into the White rematch? Does he have a warm-up fight? Maybe fight like a Zhang, who obviously I think kind of should have got the decision against Hrgovic. I think he definitely won that fight. And look, Joshua has that long-term DAZN deal now that he signed, so it's retirement's out of the equation. There's so many fights for AJ to have, but the question is, will that fight happen? AJ Wilder, should it happen? I think yeah, it should happen next year. I think it's a mega fight for both. It's obviously not as big as it was 3 years ago for Undisputed and when they were both undefeated, but look, it's such a huge fight. Two absolute knockout artists, power punchers, and it's going to be explosive. There'll be trash talk there. There'll be a lot of trash talk and kind of a lot of beef going on about why this fight hasn't happened, why there hasn't been why there hasn't been a rematch, a trilogy. Like they could have had a couple of fights by now, and it's just frustrating. But look, I think Deontay Wilder, he's fighting Robert Helenius October 15th, I believe it is, same day as Kambosos Haney Kambosos 2. And then Joshua, he's looking to get out there December. Even if he doesn't, if he gets out there maybe Q1 of next year, January, February, March time, if they both if they go back to winning ways, I think it's a huge fight. It's a huge fight to have in the spring/summer. Would it be at Wembley? I think no, probably not. It would be great to have it at Wembley. It would be great to have it at MSG, Vegas, T-Mobile Arena, MGM Grand. But I think most likely it will probably happen in Saudi if that fight happens, because that's where unfortunately that's just, no one else can match the money they put up. So I think Wilder would definitely have the fight. I think he would fancy himself. There was a point in time where I thought, you know what, I think Joshua might beat Wilder, maybe talking back a couple of years. But now I just think he gets knocked out in devastating fashion. I think he won't be able to avoid the Wilder right hand. And for that reason, I don't think the fight would happen. I don't think Eddie Hearn would put him in with Wilder. I don't think he will risk his star boy, because you've got to think, right? Eddie Hearn's a smart businessman. He's the best promoter in the world, and you can easily build AJ back up. Give him a warm-up fight. You can put him in with Dillian White rematch. You can put him in Ruiz in a trilogy. A couple wins, and something else. The division could be shaken up a bit. Fury beats Usyk. Couple wins, and Joshua's back to number one. Then we're back to square one. Mega fight. Fury v Joshua for Undisputed, or for whatever belts are on the line. So look, best believe they're going to be very strategic, Matchroom and Eddie Hearn, with how they build Joshua back up, because he's not old, he's still quite fresh, and he's coming off his best performance, I believe. He looked amazing against Usyk. It's just how good Usyk is. He's pound for pound number one for a reason. So look, I think Wilder v Joshua v Wilder should happen next year. I don't think it will happen, but I think oh yeah, I'd definitely be Team Wilder for that. Well, I'm Team AJ, but I think Wilder would beat Joshua. I just don't think Joshua has the head movement. However, what I would say is someone's definitely getting knocked out, and if Wilder doesn't land that right hand first, best believe I think Joshua can knock Wilder out, because I don't know why Wilder's talking about stamina problems with Usyk. I saw yesterday, but he's got stamina problems himself, Wilder. He gasses out. So look, let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Will that fight happen? Should it happen next year? Yeah, let me know. Peace out, guys.
I can't even pronounce her name. Talking numbers on the phone while I'm getting brains. Switch 4 lanes, I'm in my own lane. You can catch me riding in that foreign thing.